we do the after-school program and homework and tutoring, but sometimes just having a place to be is important, and that's what we provide. We've also have challenges with kids that are involved in the gang thing. I mean, that's here as well as all over the country.
This is Jay's Restaurant on Halsey Street in Newark. Jay's has been around since the 70s. That's how you know the food is good. I met a hard-working Newark native here for breakfast.
Were you born here?
Yeah, born and raised.
Now, how much of a transition have you seen over the years?
Well, man, it's gotten better in certain places, but I mean, it's been a hard ride because it is a city where there's a lot of social economic situations where cats ain't working right now.
What you blame that on?
Well, a lot of it has to do
corporate America leaving, or it's the education system. What you think?
Man, I think it's the educational system is not as adequate as it should be. That's one thing. So if you're not getting the right education, you're not going to be able to get the right job. And then there's not as many jobs in the inner city. Most of my family that work here, it was working either at the post office, cops, law enforcement, firemen, things like that. City jobs that provided, good medical. Because that was the move when I was a kid. Like, if you got a job, like my uncle been at the post office for like 1,000,000 years. I mean, I think he delivered the first letter in Newark. But you know what I'm saying? But that is considered a good job, and it's a great job. It's a government job. You know what I mean? And my family is blue collar.
Next up,
it was just real old school people too. Look out for you, boy. You better get back up the street, boy. Your daddy just came. I'm gonna tell your daddy you down there throwing rocks at them people windows. People, they was tattletale old people.
How far did you live from the bar?
We lived above the bar. Can you believe that? Above the bar. Thank God I wasn't drinking that day. This is really the beginning. A lot of people don't know I'm from Newark, New Jersey. I was born on this street right here. And yeah.
Where?
We lived right here. There was an apartment building right here. It was we lived in the basement, actually.
You wasn't born in the basement, were you, Bill?
Yeah.
No wonder you crazy.
Yeah. Home, baby. You lady, B. So, you all right? Hey, man, this my building ain't even here no more. That was the thing. My mom would never want us to play in the street because a couple kids got hit in the street. Because cars used to come flying through there. Now streets have speed bumps.
Right.
Speed bumps wasn't out when I was little. If you get hit, your ass go out there, you get hit. That's it. You gotta look. I teach my kids both ways. Again, and then go. When I was coming up in Newark, it was drugs. The drug thing was hitting, like right around in the early 80s. It was kind of getting weird, like I started, like 2 or 3 of my friends was making moves, and I was like, damn, because we ain't had no money. And I mean, it was definitely an enticing situation because, cats was, had the hot gear, nice cars, and the chicks was really feeling that, and you sitting there struggling, you looking, and you see them moving, and I was like, but then our cats was getting locked up. You see, that's one of the things that I'm really not a jail dude. We're gonna show you some more stuff too. We moved around the corner. Okay. And I'll show you that too. This is his block, which is real cool because it was a corner store. This is like a corner store kind of neighborhood. You go to the supermarket for a lot of stuff, but for the most part, you go to the corner store. Run right here. That used to be a corner store down there. But my favorite corner store of all time was right there. It's still there right now. It's like.
Why is that your favorite?
Because, man, they had all the penny candy, and it was my height. You know what I mean? Right. You can see the red fish. You get the Mary Janes. You got the Now Laters. You had all that right there. Remember the Boston baked bean joints?
No question.
Mike and Ike's? Come on, Playboy. You right here, and you low. Your mama can't say they don't have candy, because you can see it.
Where do you see this city being in the next 5 years?
We got a young mayor now, you know, Cory Booker's trying to make some moves. And
What do you think of?
I like him, you know. I like his swagger. He understands the city. He came from here. It's still a long way to go. But, you know, when you believe in a city and you're proud of your city, you just take it a step at a time. You know what I mean? We got to have a dream and a purpose. Because when black people don't feel safe in their own community,
It's a problem.
that's a problem. That is a problem.
I'm a third-generation Newarker, proud of it.
I stay in Newark because my best friends and worst enemies live here. I'm here for the long haul.
How do you believe the morale of the citizens of Newark is these days?
Well, first of all, let me say that despite what one hears about Newark, this is a very tough city. The people of Newark are tough people. They don't give up very easily. They know how to survive. Maybe they don't have much experience breaking through to a completely new dispensation or a new day, but boy, do they know how to survive. And I think they elected a new mayor, 70-some% of the vote for the new mayor. There was a lot of hope. I think we're now in the realm of realism.
There's places in this town that look like the bomb still hit it. But I got to say, it's getting better.
It's getting better.
The streets are getting safer. And that's what Booker said he was going to do when he came in here. I get up 6 o'clock, 5 o'clock in the morning. All day I'm traveling, I'm doing something. And the corners are getting cleared up, but there's still room for a lot of improvement.
I don't think the city has done nearly enough. And I don't think that the city has tapped into the resources that these corporations and other people have, you know, because Newark is like any other urban center. It's not a poor city. We just have poor people in it, you know, and I think the resources that are here can be used to grow the city and grow the people in the city. But development in inner cities usually means that the people who were there have to go and new people come in.
When these new industries and lots of building is going on now in the city, corporate headquarters and this kind of thing, it's actually happening. But if people commute in from the suburbs and take those jobs, and the people of Newark are still eating out of the garbage can, then we shall have our verdict, and the mayor will stand for re-election. And the people will want to know, what has his being mayor produced in the way of the quality of our lives?
Only thing I see him did was brought in more police and took jobs away from a whole lot of people by forcing them to take an early retirement. He haven't lived in Newark long enough to really, you know this place or know what it's like in order for him to straighten it out. And I don't think he'll be mayor long enough here in order to do that.
Our mission statement of our city is to become the national model for urban transformation, to reclaim the American spirit, not just in urban America, but to reclaim the American spirit, period, for us as a country, where we become a nation of hope again, that no matter where a child is born, no matter where a child grows up, be it Newark or be it a wealthy suburb, they have the opportunity to claim their divine genius and manifest that in the world. We are going to be the gates to opportunity and the gates to hope, not just for children in our city and family and adults, but we want to be a symbol of hope for this entire nation of who we can truly be when good people come together, united in a mission, in a righteous mission, and I believe that in my heart that we're going to accomplish that.
Next up, like most major urban areas, Oakland has a problem with youth violence.